on today. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Who want to go first?
I'll go first.
Lysandra, you go.
I'm Lysandra with the Real Squad Pod and the Bougie Sports Crew, and I'm happy to be here.
Hi, everybody. I'm Lana. I was just here a couple weeks ago with TJ. I am also with Bougie Sports, and Lysandra and I are the hosts of the Real Squad Pod, which is the first Tuesday of every month at Bougie Sports.
Yeah, y'all go follow them at Bougie Sports.
Yeah,
That name, I like the name too.
he loves our name.
I think it's great because when you think about it, you're just like, what is bougie sports when you think about something bougie? And it's everything that Yvette embodies. Like, she is like the embodiment of the bougie sports thing. She loves all of her bougie shit, and then
Yep,
she loves the sport. So it's like a perfect combination. I think it's a genius.
it is.
Mhm.
Yep.
Well, Lysandra, you don't know over here. I like to give my guests 5-10 minute ether segment. Basically, you go off about anything you want to, sports related or wrestling, because y'all big into wrestling like me. So, Lana went first last time. But Lysandra, I'm gonna let you go first. Anything you want to get off your chest? Anything you not like in sports?
Oh my. I'm gonna have to say, let's just like get into it and talk about what the Browns are gonna do. You know, with Deshaun Watson and his Achilles debacle, I'm thinking that the Browns should actually look for to get a quarterback instead of going with a seasoned quarterback. I think what were they talking about, Lana, online? It was bring Kirk Cousins and Will
or
Howard
Sam Darnold.
or Sam.
Oh yeah, Kirk Cousins and Will Howard together.
No, Joe Flacco. That's who it was.
Joe Flacco.
Yeah, I would love to have Flacco back just because he was
I
so
would
damn
too.
cool. Mm-hmm.
I love Joe Flacco. I'm a Flacco fan.
I know you are. He kind of resembles Kevin.
He does. Like,
Is that like
bad Kevin.
into your plan B?
Yeah, yeah. Yep.
He's your plan B.
So you think the Browns should get a quarterback?
Well, I mean, I keep hearing Shador Sanders.
We don't need
or Cam Ward.
Yeah, but the Shador Sanders thing is kind of intriguing to me, just because of, I'm out here in Denver and him and his dad, of course, the amazing Deion Sanders, has put CU Boulder on the map, and I don't know, I have mixed feelings about it. I think he would be great. He's had an amazing season. He has a great arm. He's great under pressure, and I think that he would be a good addition. But I don't know if we should have all that spotlight on us again. Like it kind of fucked with everything with Watson and all that, and so I don't know how I feel about having like the Deion circus in Cleveland. What do you guys think?
Lana, go ahead. What you think?
That's a good point. That's a point I never thought of.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of grapple with going back and forth of do we try to get a veteran quarterback? But the thing is, who? I mean, like there's not this giant pool out there. I mean, yeah, there's the Kirk Cousins and that talks about Sam Darnold, and I just don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm concerned a little bit about a brand new now. Like, look at C.J. Stroud. I mean, sometimes you get
What
those
if we end up
newbies.
getting another Jaden Daniels?
I know. See, you just don't know. There is a nervousness with me for a rookie like that. Now, I know that the Browns have a program, because I think I talked about this before. Kevin Stefanski has mentioned having there's actually like courses that new players coming from the draft go through about your transition from college to the NFL.
Yeah.
And I think that's amazing, that they do that. But they do that because that is a whole nother level of pressure, right? So you're right. Do we want to have that newbie coming in and then they completely collapse and then we are back where we started?
I'm willing to take my chances, Lana, on a new quarterback. It couldn't be any worse than what Watson gave us. Let's just
That's
be
true
real.
too. That's just true.
Y'all do not
That
like
was a
that dude.
disaster. What?
Y'all do not like that dude.
No,
Well,
we do not.
He blocked me.
He blocked Lysandra on X. Do you believe
I've
that?
never said anything bad publicly. Like, I just said, I think there was one time I said that this is like a do or die season because we're not going to wait around for you to be rusty again or something. And I think not too long after that, I was blocked. But I have seen some people say some vile shit about this guy
I
online, and
know.
I get blocked.
Des Bryant blocked you too, right? And you said
Des
nothing
Bryant
about
blocked
him.
me too.
Lysandra,
Des,
she's
what
like,
you do with that?
I don't even know. I was he was posting probably about a week ago. And one of my other followers was reposting Dion, and I liked like 2 of his posts in a row because I thought, they were good. And then I went into his account and I was going to read through Des Bryant's account, and it said he blocked me. And I was like, what the fuck? But I've heard he's not so, he doesn't really care for women talking sports. And he probably saw my profile and saw I was a podcaster and like sports. And there you have it. Yeah, that fucker blocked me.
Oh, no.
You'd think that I am on X like terrorizing people, but I'm not.
right. So rude.
It is fine.
My thoughts on number 2 pick, like I told Lana, the Browns got this problem going back to Joe Thomas where he done blocked for 30. 20 of them supposed to be big time quarterbacks where the Browns always go get the most hyped up quarterback. Like I know for a guaranteed fact, if we had that no one draft pick, they would have got Caleb Williams, even though he like 30 years old, because he like old. Browns' problem is they always want to get the most hyped up person like Baker, Johnny Manziel, Tim Couch. Like they always go get the most hyped up quarterback. They don't ever go draft the quarterback that's actually good or super young. They always want to get the dude who's the most hyped. So when it comes to Shedeur Sanders, I don't think they need to go get him. I don't think that Cam Ward dude. I'll take Cam Ward.
Cam Ward, yeah.
But what do you guys think? What are you guys gonna do though? Let me ask you this. If they come in and pick up like Abdul Carter and don't go for a quarterback in that second spot, what do you think? Because that's a very strong possibility.
What that tells me is that they're willing to invest in what they have, or they're grabbing Kirk Cousins and they're going to have a veteran quarterback. So I would have to say, like, if they don't draft a quarterback with that number 2 pick, then they're definitely going to be looking to get a vet QB in the lineup.
True.
So, yeah.
Will you guys be mad?
No, I'm not. I'm not going to say I'm going to be mad because I feel like there's good and bad on both sides. So if you get a veteran quarterback, you have somebody, especially like Kirk Cousins, who was under Kevin Stefanski in Minnesota.
For years, yeah.
Yes, so they work well together. I can't be mad at that, And with the rapport that they've built, I'm pretty sure, Cousins knows exactly what Kevin wants on the offense, and he has Jerry Jeudy to work with, and a young crew that he can kind of help guide too, because Cousins, I mean, he's good. He's not like amazing or anything, but we never needed superstar quarterback play to actually be successful in that offense, and Joe Flacco proved that. As long as you can read the defense and you're able to get the ball down the field and make smart decisions like a veteran quarterback normally does, then, you can be successful, and you don't have to be a Shedeur Sanders, and you don't have to do backflips over whoever and, like Saquon did his little jump and everything. You don't need all that song and dance.
He's not even human.
Yeah, but you don't need all that. So, yeah.
Okay.
You think Kirk Cousins good?
He did well for me in fantasy for a few years, but I feel like, I mean, he's definitely on the down, but at the same time, it could be a scheme thing. And again, what could be worse than what we had?
Oh, God,
Let's be real.
right now we have nothing. We're like in the negative.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, we're playing with house money here. Like, we got nothing
Right.
to lose. Let's just go for it.
Right.
Because we don't have more time to sit around and wait to win. Myles Garrett isn't getting any younger. Nick Chubb, we don't know how he's going to come out of this injury, breaking his foot. Like, you don't know if that injury is the straw that breaks the camel's back and that, we're out of a running back. We're going to need a running back too. So there's so many different things that we need.
Yeah.
And, the other thing that the Browns can do is trade number 2 for more draft capital, or, you know what I mean? Or trade. So I don't know.
I know. They give us no inkling of what they're going to do.
Never, but
No.
But anything they do doesn't surprise me. It's like one of those things where I'm like, I knew.
Here we go.
I said that too. No, nothing. They just be all over the place, boy.
Yep, definitely. And you have crazy man Haslam running the background there, so you never know what that is going to have us drafting or whatever. So.
So yeah, we'll go ahead on move on. We got 2 AFC championship games where the Chiefs won and the Eagles won. Let's start with the AFC. Come on now. Lysandra, you go first. We already knew that Chiefs was gonna win. Like, come on.
I knew the Chiefs were gonna win, but I didn't really want them to win. I wanted to see Josh Allen make it. And I don't think that Josh Allen fucked up this time. He did everything that he needed to do, and his team failed him. Kincaid should have caught that catch. There's so many other things, but I would have liked to see the Bills go. I think they're a better team overall, all around. I think the Chiefs got by a lot of times either on calls or on luck. And I won't even say luck, because they're a solid team coached by Andy Reid, who's a solid coach. But the Chiefs aren't what they used to be, and that actually is just a testament to the coach that Andy Reid is.
I know. He looks like he's gonna croak on the sideline sometimes, doesn't he? He's like gets all worked up. I'm like, that dude's going down. That dude is gonna die on the sideline. I just know it.
Oh my God.
That's how he's going down.
Hey, he'll be doing what he loves, right?
That's right. I know. I did not want. I was really, really hoping that the Chiefs would lose.
Yeah.
And it's I really wanted the Bills to win, and I just feel like all good teams, right? All four teams are all great teams, right? When you get to that point, you're all good. So you're not talking about anything of that nature, but wouldn't it be nice to just see someone else there?
Yeah.
Like now we're just watching the same thing we watched 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Again.
I think this is the Eagles' time.
I'm hoping so. I hope they win.
Because Jalen Hurts is. But outside of that, the Eagles have a solid pass rush. They have freaking Saquon Barkley that they didn't have 2 years ago. And it's going to be interesting to see if the Kansas City Chiefs defense can stop the run. And it's also going to be interesting to see if the Eagles pass rush can put that pressure on Patrick Mahomes, because he can make plays on his feet. Like, the most dangerous quarterbacks are the ones that can run around and scramble around and then just rifle that shit down the field like nothing. And like Mahomes is one of the best at it. Yep. But yeah, Mahomes is. Oh yeah, Lamar is awesome at it too. But Patrick Mahomes does this weird. He'll like shovel pass it, throw it behind his back, and do all kinds of crazy shit, and still, they're catching the ball. I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, what the fuck did he just do?
I know.
What's y'all feel about the Eagles and Commanders game?
Oh, that was such a good game.
It really was a good game, and I was really wanting a Commanders win there. I wanted a Commanders Bills Super Bowl. Was really what I wanted. If I could have picked it myself, but wouldn't that have been something to see Jaden Daniels go to the Super Bowl
Yeah,
as rookie. I mean, gosh, I wanted that so bad.
Yeah, but this is Saquon's year to give the Giants a middle finger because he ran all over the Commanders. Like,
could you imagine Saquon on the Commanders?
Mm-hmm.
That's the team.
Yeah, definitely.
Right there.
Definitely.
You think Jason, you know, when it comes to Washington quarterbacks like RG3 and the ones before him, you know how was it Jason Campbell from Auburn? You know they be good the rookie year, then second, third year. That's when they be on the. You think that gonna happen to Daniels, or you think he go break the curse?
Oh, I hope he breaks the curse. I really do.
Yeah, because CJ Stroud is had a sophomore slump. He started strong and then he just went. Yeah, he screwed me in fantasy. Bad.
Oh no! I had Jaden Daniels.
Nice. I had him in one of my leagues. Yeah.
I had him on one of my teams. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Jaden Daniels, he has like a different aura to him at quarterback. Like he doesn't. I mean, he's so cool under pressure. I can't see him having a sophomore slump. Like I think he's going to be a very hot commodity in fantasy football next year for sure. Him and Saquon for sure.
Yeah. He just went out there like nobody I've ever seen as a rookie, or at least in a long time. So I think, yeah, he's just got something about him. I think he'll be fine.
No, he'll be fine. I don't doubt it.
So we all know about the refs and how they be helping the Chiefs, like they betting on the game. So y'all think the Super Bowl is gonna be some cheating going on? You think whoever wins is gonna be like a natural win?
I would like to think it's going to be a natural win. I just feel like if the Eagles are able to get to Mahomes in the pocket, it's going to be it's going to fall on how the refs decide to call some of those hits. Because I feel like as soon as they touch Mahomes, it's a 15-yard penalty. It's like done. And
that's that Brady effect.
Hmm?
That's that Brady effect.
Yeah.
No, I think he's actually going to be worse than Brady over the years. Like I think it's worse because the Brady rule in effect didn't really catch on until after he got that knee injury. Remember when Brady got injured? That's when they started changing the rule and everything. Patrick Mahomes has entered the league with the quarterback friendly rules. So I think that man is probably going to play football for like 25 years because nobody's going to be able to touch him. He's going to be like
he's never
52
injured.
years old.
I feel great.
I think when Kelsey retired, I think his numbers go dead.
You think so?
I think so. When Andy Reid finally, I guess y'all say, dropped down on the field. And
I didn't say that Andy Reid is going to kick the
a lot.
I did.
Yeah, when he finally just, passed away, when you still think that's gonna be a dynasty? Like you still think you think he gonna get exposed or he gonna keep being great?
He might get exposed because Bill Belichick got exposed when Brady left.
He did.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Brady's gangster ass left for fucking Tampa Bay and won a Super Bowl.
Man, now that's a team I was really hoping to see at the Super Bowl was Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
I know that would infuriate a certain area of the Browns fandom.
I am happy for him.
I am so happy for Baker Mayfield, and I would have loved to see him make it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah. That was too bad they lost.
He will. Someday he will. I think he will make it. I
don't know. A quick second this season, he was in talks for MVP. That's how good he was playing.
He's so good.
Yeah, I'm happy.
He just got in with the team. He got in with that team that's just fits him.
Yep.
Just fits.
Yep.
Perfect. Good for
Coach
him.
Bowles, like he knows he has the perfect offense. And what's crazy is Baker came in taking, you had to step in right after Brady. Like, what kind of expectations are those? You know what I mean? I think he did just fine.
Yep. And even Tom Brady, remember he called the game and was, complimenting Baker. I'm like, oh, that's great. Good for him.
Yeah.
I digress back.
Y'all like Baker Mayfield?
Love Baker Mayfield.
Oh, stop it. I think that
I know it's so overrated, man.
he had that underdog grit, and it just fit with the Browns. It
Did
was
he
like
really though?
it was more of a personality thing than anything. I don't think he
Mhm.
was like the superstar or
Mhm.
anything like that. But I mean, come on now. He got us into the playoffs, and we were one hit
True.
away from going to the AFC Championship because of that fucker Sorensen with the head hit. Yes,
Yeah.
we would have won
Chiefs.
that game.
Yeah,
That
we should have won that
play.
game.
Who
We should
we
have won
play?
that game.
Do you remember it was several years ago when you got man, you don't remember that game?
Was he
I remember
playing
that
for us
game.
or the other team?
That was
Was Sorensen on our team?
no, Sorensen hit who did he it was a head-on hit at the goal and they didn't call
Held it
targeting.
down.
Yeah. You're going to have to look it up now, TJ.
And it will haunt you until you die
Yeah.
because it's
That
still in
play
my
single-handedly changed
brain.
the trajectory of the Browns, I feel.
I've been watching Browns history. I seen in the '80s we couldn't make the Super Bowl 3-4 times, and then the one with dude got to the 1 yard line and fumbled.
Steiner?
Oh,
The running back, and then the drive with John Elway and all.
I
yeah.
watched all those live.
You what?
Terrible.
I did watch. I'm old.
Whatever.
I remember. I
So
remember.
we got some off-brand coach news. We're gonna make this short, y'all, in case y'all want to talk about this. The Pete Carroll to the Raiders and Aaron Glenn to the Jets. What's y'all thoughts on them two?
Pete Carroll. I think it's a very interesting move. I think I'm very interested to see him work with Tom Brady because Tom Brady is part owner of the Raiders. So that's going to give it a different kind of aspect. I'm kind of interested to see how that goes. But I think my only issue is he's like super old.
He's
But
like 72,
outside of
isn't
that, he's 73.
he? Ooh.
And I think that he has a knack for a great offense. So I feel like he'll be good for the Raiders.
Mm-hmm. The other thing that he's good at too is coming in and like really improving the culture of what's
He's
happening.
big on culture. Yeah.
So I think that's going to be big for them too. He's going to come in and bring, some energy and culture there that maybe they're lacking.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for them in that way.
Yeah, I think, and I know Brady is all about culture too. So I feel like it's taking the organization in a better direction than they've been.
Yeah, agree. And Glenn has, such a history with the Jets too.
Yeah. Yep, he played for 8 seasons with them.
Yeah. So I think, that's it's kind of like a coming home for him, I think,
Yeah.
And he was saying how excited he was to be there and that's where he would want to be. So that's super exciting. And he said, all he said to us, we're definitely going to be having some talks about Aaron Rodgers. I was like,
Yeah.
do tell.
But did you hear Garrett Wilson? There's rumors that he's going to ask for a trade because of the team's high turnover at head coach and quarterback.
Well, look at us.
Well, I mean, let's not compare these two things. I mean, that's not fair. That is not fair. No, but Garrett Wilson has talked about wanting to be traded, and he did mention wanting to play with Bryce Young at one point too. So that could be a very interesting prospect. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think?
It's okay. So we know Pete Carroll loved them California. I mean, I know they in Las Vegas and moving to Vegas. He loved them California teams, USC.
He was a coach there. Why wouldn't he like California?
Yep.
Love them California. Well, yeah, he always gonna be a West Coast, I guess, head coach legend over there. So I ain't shocked he going to the Raiders. And Aaron Glenn to the Jets. The Jets are the Jets. They gonna do what they do. I mean, like, y'all get new coach like every 2 or 3 years, if 2, because you know how they do. But Jets are Jets. Well, I said we gonna keep this one short. I just seen them training. So we got the final topic of the Cavs. Well, Cleveland teams. The Cavs. What y'all thoughts on them? They season, how they doing? Who want to go first?
So excited. Go ahead, Lana.
They are. What are we? 139.9 now.
I think so.
I think I
I
saw
didn't
last night.
check.
Yeah,
I believe that
139.9.
the win the other night gave them the best record.
Yes, yes. And gosh, I'm so, Mobley's back. I'm so excited about that. Now we are hitting that point where we are starting to see some injury happen. And I'm not overly concerned, to be honest with you.
No.
Like we've talked about before, Lysandra, Kenny Atkinson coming in and doing what he does, he is so great at moving that bench around and trying
And
to
we have a
prevent.
deep bench.
Yes, yes. I mean, you can throw anybody out there and they're a star. Like when they just announced the all-stars that we have, I'm like, gosh, there's
Yes.
more. There's more.
There
I
is
mean,
more.
yeah, great. Those few guys are great, but there are so many great players on this team and they all contribute and they are just so cohesive together.
They're
And
balanced.
yes, they're so well balanced and they go out and they've got that grit, like that Baker Mayfield, like they just get out there and they just go for it. And I think it's just great. And I'm hoping that, people get, we lost those 3 in a row. What was it, a week or two ago? And people are
Yeah.
like, ah, I'm like, calm down,
There's 82
calm
games in
down.
the season.
Right. It's a very long season. It's like talking about the Guardians. You've got 1 million games. We're like, calm down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, well,
Right.
I mean, MLB
We're
is like over 100 games, but that's neither here
Yeah.
nor there. But I
Right.
feel like the Cavs are doing a great job, and there's so many different things that are coming into play. Yeah, they have a balanced offense. They have a balance between offense and defense. So they're consistent there. But I feel like Donovan Mitchell resigning and actually like telling people like he wants to be in Cleveland and he loves Cleveland. I think that was like a big motivator for the team, seeing him get extended, and his leadership has made so much of a difference. He's done such a great job. Evan Mobley has developed into an amazing player. He was ruling the paint last night. Came back strong from that injury, and Darius Garland has been consistent. He has been a great playmaker for us and a great scorer, and he is so dangerous off the dribble there. He's been finding the open guy all the time, and Garland to Allen down the middle for the slam, for the alley-oop. Yes.
Fabulous.
I definitely see the Cavs continuing their run into the playoffs and definitely being in the top of the Eastern Conference, if not ready to go to the NBA championship. Like, I'm ready to see it. I think it's possible.
Agree. I can't even imagine them not being in the championship, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, there's something
they look like a championship team right now. They're so good.
To completely self-destruct. Like, I think that Kenny Atkinson has built. I mean, he's taking over a team that pretty much hasn't changed, but I think that he changed the mindset of the team. They're resilient. Like they don't quit when they're behind too. You notice, even with Atlanta, there was a few times where I was like, oh, they're playing.
Oh man,
now they're playing sloppy. I'm just like, But the Cavs are really good at just continuing to push forward and not giving up when the going gets tough. So Atkinson has done an excellent job of keeping these guys resilient.
What team do you think is a threat to us in the playoffs?
A threat in the playoffs?
Because 7 games, playing the team 7 games straight is different than regular season.
Boston is going to be hard.
That's exactly what I thought.
The East goes through Boston right now, unfortunately. So we're just going to have to see how that goes. But I feel like the Cavs are equipped this year to do the damn thing.
I do too. I mean, that's the only team I worry about. And we beat them this year. Once.
Yeah.
But we did.
Hey, you know what?
We can. We know we can.
Anybody can beat anybody. Like
That's
it's
right.
like any given Sunday, but it's like any given night.
Right, yeah. Every other night.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't even know what that movie is. In any given Sunday, I bet they can't tell you the top 2 lead people, man. They don't know what that movie is.
You don't know what
So,
that
y'all know what y'all know what that is.
I know what that
Oh
is.
yeah. It's a good movie.
Jamie Foxx, Lawrence
Yeah.
Taylor, LL Cool
Yeah.
J, the
Yep.
Miami, what was they Miami Sharks.
Yeah. Oh my
There's-
God. It's been forever since I've seen it. But yeah, and then
Too.
what's his face was the coach.
Denzel.
Al
And then
Pacino.
yeah, and then Cameron Diaz, she was good too.
Mm-hmm.
That was. I'm gonna have to go rewatch it though. It's been a while.
Too. I know. I think I'm confusing it with a different movie right now in my head.
Oh, that's like one of the top sports movies. So gotta watch.
Mm-hmm.
I have a few top sports movies. I love that one. I love Varsity Blues.
I love Varsity Blues.
Love Varsity Blues.
James Vanderbeek.
The Longest Yard. That's another good one.
Mm-hmm.
What you got there for your movies?
Those are good.
I watch a lot of different movies and TV shows. That's what I like doing on board. I just like to watch off-brand stuff. Or like I'm watching Murder She Wrote right now. From
Hell
that.
yeah, you are one of those dudes that watch everything, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my God, that show's like 1,000 years old. I love it.
I like watching the old show. They better than the new stuff because all the new.
You watch
They
the old Matlock?
are.
I watch Matlock here and there. I can't Matlock on the show. I watch In the Heat of the Night,
In the Heat of the Night, I remember that one.
The Wire, and shows like that. Matlock one of them shows where I gotta take a break. Like it get boring sometimes.
Yeah.
You got yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Y'all big into them old TV shows? Like y'all go back and watch them?
I have my moments. I
do too.
Like what TV shows? Because I could tell you, I've seen every episode of Golden Girls because I watched that after my knee surgery. So
I love Golden Girls. No,
Yeah.
I like to go back. I like to go back on those older sitcoms. Like we were talking about the other day about like Three's Company and Family Ties and all those old.
Three's Company is one of my favorites. I love that one.
Freaking funny.
Yeah. But I can probably sing along to almost every like if you played a sitcom theme, I could sing along with it. I could.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I watched too much TV as a kid.
Yeah, I'll be around a bunch of old people. They be playing that on TV. I'll be knowing the lyrics. I'll be knowing all the characters. They look at me like I'm
Knight Rider.
Ooh, that is a good one. Dukes of Hazzard.
Mm-hmm.
Dallas.
I don't think I watched it.
It's all
I
good.
heard of it. I don't think I watched it.
Dynasty.
Want to talk about bougie?
Oh, that's super bougie. And it was filmed here in Colorado.
Kicked off bougie.
What is Dynasty?
Oh man, it's some old rich people shit. People living in the mountains, rich in Aspen, Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You have to watch it.
It's
Is
scandal.
that the show where they lived in the mountains and struck rich and then they moved to the suburbs? Or is that another show?
I don't know.
I think that's another one.
Yeah.
It's all good. Mm-mm.
Now, let's go ahead on. Before we get started, Lysandra, what's your top 10 favorite WWE wrestlers? You ain't gotta go in order. Like, what's your top 10?
Top 10? Oh my gosh.
It was hard to find 10. I couldn't find 10. I couldn't think of 10 when we talked about this.
Okay, let's see. I like the Ultimate Warrior. I like Shawn Michaels. I liked back in the day. I did enjoy Hulk Hogan, but now he got booed and all that bullshit, so I'm like kind of over that. I loved Undertaker. Favorite tag team. I love the Rockers, Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty. The Hurricane and the Typhoon. Natural disasters. Those guys were gross, but they were fun to watch. Have I gotten to 10 yet?
You love the Heartbreak Kid. You love the sexy boy, I see. Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was fun to watch. But yeah, Undertaker. I enjoyed Ted DiBiase and Virgil. Yep. What is it? The $1 Million?
$1 Million Man Corporation.
Yep. Yep. I liked him.
That belt he had looked so nice.
I like Mr. Perfect. He was fun. He was such a dick. He was fun. Gosh, have I hit 10 already, TJ?
I think
Keep
you
going. You
have.
can keep going. Who else you like?
Oh my God.
I know there's so many. There's so many good ones.
Wait, Roman Reigns is easy on the eyes.
But he's an idiot.
Yeah.
That dude ain't nothing but the next.
I like Damian Priest because he's Puerto Rican. Woo.
Woo!
As far as females, I like Bianca Belair. I like Charlotte Flair. I think Jade Cargill is so pretty.
Oh, I can't wait for her to come back.
Yeah, I like Jade. Oh, do we have to say with WWE? Because I also like Orange Cassidy with AEW. He's like one of my favorites. Have you watched? Do you watch AEW?
I don't watch that. I could watch it after 08. Oh, no, I could watch it after 09 because that's when they started doing that PG bull with Cena and all that. I was done. After they did the Nexus, okay, it's around, was that 2010? The Nexus. They did all them dudes dirty. And that was the time where they needed a bunch of new stars because Triple H and all them was getting old.
Yes.
But whatever. That stuff was stupid. Y'all still deep in the wrestling like week by week, or y'all just watch the highlights?
No, I actually well, like I said, during football season, wrestling takes a hard backseat for me. Mm-hmm. During the off season of football, I watch all the Raws and all the SmackDowns, and not just highlights. But yeah, so I'm getting back into it. So Royal Rumble is what's going to kick off that
tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm going to be watching Royal Rumble tomorrow.
Me too. I'll be watching that, and I'll be at Raw in Cleveland on Monday night.
Mm-hmm. Where you sitting at?
On the floor in section 8. Or yeah, 8. So
how do them shows be in person?
They're so fun. Okay.
Oh my God. So good.
She's done SummerSlam. I've been to several Raws, and I've been to AEW shows, and I've had ringside seats there. That was so fun.
That would be fun.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's actually different, but it's super fun in person.
Mm-hmm. Did you go back during the what they say Attitude Era, Ruthless Aggression Era? Did y'all go to them shows?
No, I didn't start going to. I think my first Raw, I was pregnant. I had a big old belly and I had a Raw shirt on, and went at that time. And then I went, I think, to 1 or 2 more after that, and then 2 or 3 AEW shows since. So, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Who was y'all watching more, WCW or WWF?
I was a WWF girl.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Y'all was watching that. What about ECW? Was y'all been good to that?
Well, I occasionally have watched NXT, TNA, and a little bit of New Japan too. So, but not as hardcore as the other stuff.
Yeah, I'm into all of that. And sometimes I can't say because then dudes be looking at me like I'm a dork or something. I mean, I don't care what people be thinking. But it's like when you be knowing stuff, they be like, you watching that? Like, bro, I know it's fake. I'm not one that I can't
it's
stand
entertainment.
I can't stand them wrestling fans who be acting like it's real. I be like, y'all need to stop. Like, it's just a soap opera. Like, it ain't that.
Yeah, it's kind of like totally is. It's like I would have to say it's like every dude's dream to like dress up in their favorite costume and horseplay with their buddies.
Right.
That's what wrestling
totally it.
Like, you basically an actor who just you an athlete.
You could throw on your underoos pajamas and jump off of your couch. That's
throw on a cape.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. That's pretty much what pro wrestling is, except your couch is the ring, and you just You get to go at it, man.
Like y'all think them dudes really be worried about them championships? They be worried about getting their money. Like, like y'all think those really be ready to give their life up over a belt? Like y'all do know they got families, right?
Oh yeah.
Y'all do know that. And do you know how long it takes to get to a big stage? Them dudes be doing back alley shows and. I don't think y'all know. That's not a full-time job. It only become a full-time job once they hit the big stage. They be working at the grocery stores or
they do.
Like, what y'all feel about before we get into the Royal Rumble? Let me ask y'all this. So Triple H got asked this question about the race thing, and we ain't gonna go too hard into it, but he said basically he don't look at race or color or anything in the WWF and all that.
Right.
My problem is, why wasn't nobody asking Vince McMahon this question? Like, y'all do like.
You want to know why, TJ? Because it was understood what he was about.
Exactly. Like, what's y'all thoughts on like the black champions and black wrestlers on the pay-per-views and all that? Let me hear what y'all think. What y'all think about that?
The diversity is great.
Yeah.
Like right now with Roman Reigns and the Bloodline, they're celebrating their Polynesian culture.
Right.
So I think that the WWE has made leaps and bounds in being a lot more diverse. And I think it's a good thing. I mean, go ahead.
And look at the killer black females that they have.
Yes.
They are
Bianca Belair.
She's
beautiful and strong and
amazing.
Yes.
They're killing it. I love it.
I'll never forget that match when it was her and Sasha Banks, and she lifted that bitch up and like got into the ring, threw over her head. I was like, God damn!
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Like Damian Priest. Wait, you put? I'm just like you say you Puerto Rican because you said Damian. Okay, like when Damian Priest became champion, I wasn't looking at like he Puerto Rican, but he got brown skin. Whatever. I wasn't looking at like he was a black champion. I was looking at a champion. I think I get why people trying to bring race into it, but
it's not necessary.
Like y'all putting the press on Triple H and like, we do know about how Triple H get down. I don't think he racist, but he questionable. Like he be doing some questions, but y'all wasn't pressuring Vince like this.
Well, it was a different time too. Like Vince kind of like had a stronghold on the wrestling industry for so many years. Like he built this empire. Did you ever watch Vince McMahon on Netflix? The doc?
Dark Side of the Ring.
No, it's not. There's a whole doc on just Vince McMahon on Netflix. It's just
Vince McMahon.
You got to watch it. It goes through his childhood and like his rise up to like he basically got a whole bunch of money and bought out all of the smaller circuits.
Territories.
Yeah, he bought up all the territories. Like he was real cutthroat. So, you know, people didn't question Vince McMahon because if you did, then you were blacklisted.
Like,
literally.
The crazy part is this one of the few times y'all do know this not real, right? Like y'all do know the wrestlers, like they only start like Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, and them like Stone Cold, and even The Rock. Like y'all do know it took them about like 8 years being on top before they actually start getting paid. Like Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels was carrying the 90s. They was not getting paid like that. Like they was getting paid, but they weren't making like 10, 15, 20 minutes. Like y'all do know they don't get paid like y'all think.
No, they don't. No, they don't. You have to be a Roman Reigns in order to get that kind of
Deshaun Watson paid.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like
no, I perfectly like I know.
Yeah.
It's a rough business.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead, boo. I just want to ask y'all that real quick. That seems to be trending in wrestling. I'm just like, whatever. But who y'all top 5 predicted winners of the Royal Rumble?
I think John Cena is gonna win because he's on his retirement, like last hurrah for the for his career.
Push that through.
I think they're gonna push through John Cena to win. And then I feel like Becky Lynch is gonna make an appearance and win.
Isn't Charlotte Flair supposed to appear as well?
And Charlotte Flair is coming back from injury. I saw her post something about like working out and coming back. So so I see either Becky Lynch or Charlotte Flair, actually, now that you've mentioned it. Her, one of them winning.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I agree.
Lana, who you got?
That was exactly who I would have picked as well, to be honest with you. When they've been really teasing both Charlotte and Becky returning, so that is a serious toss up between the two ladies. But I'm thinking Charlotte. My gut's going her way versus Becky, but I could totally be wrong. But they're definitely going to push John Cena through because he's on his retirement tour, so to speak.
Yeah.
So they're going to get him to WrestleMania no matter what.
Yeah.
Did Cody Rhodes win 2 Royal Rumbles in a row?
I think he won just last year, but not 2 years in a row. I don't remember who won 2 years ago, but he is fighting in a ladder match for the belt. With KO.
Okay, Asuka don't won. Becky Lynch don't won. Charlotte Flair already don't won. Bianca Belair, Ronda Rousey, she's so overrated. Like, okay. Rhea Ripley and Bayley. No, that's ridiculous. My bad. So, I don't know. And when it comes to the men, I think the last 4, I think they're gonna have CM Punk in there. They definitely gonna have Roman, John Cena.
Of course.
I think they're gonna have Jeff Hardy in there last minute.
There's always random wrestlers that always pop up in the Royal Rumble and you'll never see them again. Like I had read somewhere like Mickie James was gonna make an appearance and I'm like, where has this chick been forever? But
right.
So you just never know.
No.
Man, they wanted Mickie James to be that girl so bad back then.
She wasn't that girl though.
No.
Mickie, she won though.
She did win at one point, but I wasn't impressed or anything. Like it was just what it was.
She was at the right time. Like it was a time where women wrestling wasn't taken serious and.
Well, yeah, they ended up. They did change the name of the women's championship from the Diva Championship to Women's Championship to kind of even out the. Kind of have women be taken more seriously because, I mean, they're great athletes too.
I'm glad I got 2 of y'all up here. What y'all feel about Rhea Ripley? We're going to go down the list. What y'all feel about her?
I think she's beautiful.
Yeah, I think she's awesome.
We talk about, like, wrestling-wise, like, her character.
Her character, I love it. Like, it's edgy, it's scary, and she is built and...
she'll take you out.
Yeah, like she's like the badass that everybody wants to see. So yeah, I dig her, and like I said, and she's beautiful. She's strong. She's beautiful.
Yeah.
And she has great ring presence. I like her.
She's definitely she's champion material. That's for sure.
Yeah, people love her.
You think they pushing her too hard though?
No, they were pushing Liv Morgan too hard for a while there. Like I feel like she's not a bad wrestler, but I feel like they just like. Threw her in our faces like so much with that dirty Dom shit, and it got like I got tired of it. Like it was funny at first, and then I was like,
yeah, I'm over her already.
Y'all don't like Liv Morgan?
I didn't say I didn't like her. I think Liv Morgan is also she is very pretty too, but she's a great wrestler. And she also has great presence, and she's a good champ, and she's really good at being a heel. But it's just one of those things where it's just like they just shove her down your throat.
They ran that story way too long.
Yeah, that story went on too long for me to.
Yeah.
I think the women be putting on better matches than the dudes. The dudes, I don't know what them writers be doing. It's like the women just have better storylines. Well, sometimes they have better storylines, better matches. The dudes, I feel like they just be. It's like they trying to bring back the Attitude Era storylines into the new era. Like them dudes, they just.
They're going to be able to go worse than the Attitude Era now that they're on Netflix. So I think it's going to evolve into some more adult-oriented material.
We're going to see some things here, I think, pretty soon.
Do you agree, TJ? I mean, it's on Netflix now. They don't have to censor it.
Yeah, no.
I feel like they gotta wait till Vet's gone, cause he still got control issues. I think Hunter wanted to go all the way. Stephanie, I don't think she cared. I think she just enjoy wrestling. I think she just be.
Yeah.
we know how crazy she can get. I think
Yeah.
Vet's still on that '80s mentality. Like he want everything to be all cartoonish, like dude. And then the reason we don't like Roman Reigns is because dude, you was forcing that dude like every 5 seconds. You like I'm tired of that dude. Like what?
Yeah, see, it was kind of the same thing like Liv Morgan. Like he was champ for like over 1,000 days, and he barely wrestled sometimes. So it was pretty lame.
Yeah.
CM Punk was champion. He was at least he was entertaining.
Yeah,
he is entertaining.
He is.
He's good.
Mm-hmm.
At least he carried it. But okay, what y'all feel about Bianca Belair? Belair, my bad.
I love Bianca.
Mm-hmm.
I can't say anything bad about Bianca. Like she, I feel like she's kind of helped catapult the women's wrestling into what it is now. She was like one of the few that people started to take more seriously because she's so athletic. So yeah, I like her a lot.
Yeah, I like Bianca too. And I think, when they had her tagged up with Jade, they were like just
unstoppable.
They're like two powerhouses together. Mm-hmm. So we need to get Jade back.
Yeah. I'm interested to see Jade as a singles though.
I do too. Jade's championship material in my mind.
Yeah, but I think
eventually
that I hope that Jade work on her wrestling. Like I don't think she's the strongest wrestler. As far as skill, she's very athletic, but I feel like she could use some more like training in that regard. And I think that's probably why they paired her up with Bianca to kind of get her prepped for that singles debut. So
yeah.
What about Becky Lynch about to have that Stone Cold return? I think when she come back, they about to be pushing her non-stop. I think they gonna overdo it a little.
With Jade?
No, Becky Lynch.
No, with Becky Lynch.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm like,
I like Becky.
I do, but
I missed her too.
I don't know.
You ready for some new breed?
I was okay. I'll tell you one thing I don't like about Becky Lynch. Do you remember when Bianca Belair had the belt and Becky Lynch came in and beat her in fucking 90 seconds? That was bullshit.
I remember that.
That was bullshit.
I remember that.
I thought that was bullshit.
That was just straight bullshit.
That's basically like saying that Bianca Belair can't freaking wrestle like 90 seconds. Really, I think there should have been more of a fight for that belt than just that 90 seconds. So
yeah, she isn't giving it up that easy. Stop it.
No, not at all. She'd beat her ass in real life.
Yeah, she would. If they met in an alley, Becky
yes,
down.
Which would stomp her out. It's like stop.
Right, exactly. Squish her.
I don't think Becky really got them hands in real life. Like you can tell, like them wrestlers who like they characters be too hard. Like no, I don't.
Like I bet Rhea Ripley could throw hands.
I bet so. For sure.
What's that? Y'all still got Ronda Rousey. You can tell I don't watch wrestling like that. So I mean, I be into it. I just don't. You said Ronda, y'all don't.
What?
Ronda Rousey. She's still in the ring.
I was excited to see her go to WWE, but I wasn't impressed by how she wrestled. So it was just one of those things. I mean, she did. What is she did? She did lift up Triple H that one time. She did I forgot what the move is called, but yeah.
I mean, she's a strong woman, that's for sure. But
yeah.
Did you see her promos?
Yeah, no, she was not good on the mic. No, she wasn't.
I don't know. That's how. I don't know. They were trying to force her character to talk like she reading off a script. I know. I think with this Netflix era, I think they're gonna let wrestlers start talking like them. Cause you know how back in the day you used to actually know how to talk on the mic. Now I think we about to see who really be getting righted on and who really can talk.
Yep.
Like,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah,
This is going to be interesting.
There's no barriers anymore. There's not going to be any barriers for these Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
No, for Netflix. So the wheels are about to come off. I have a feeling.
Oh yeah.
So
I'm here for it.
me too. I'll see you Monday night there. So
What WrestleMania supposed to be? Oh no, do they still do Elimination Chamber?
Yeah.
yeah.
Do they be good though? Like, do they be leaking blood and all that like they used to, or they be on some?
I didn't pay too much attention to the last one, to be honest. That's probably. But
yeah.
Hell in the Cell, steel cage matches.
Those are the best.
There's a lot of blood. Remember the last one? I can't remember when the last one was, but there was a lot of blood. War Games?
No, you know what I love is when they do the tacks. They throw the tacks in the ring and then body slams.
Oh my God. So bad.
We need some more. They need some more crash dummies. They need to go get some more McFoley's. Like, go get one of them big dogs off the street who just like taking bumps. Yeah, we got no more McFoley's, man. Cactus Jack, wherever he going by.
Yep, Jeff Hardy was crazy too.
Yep.
And even Shane McMahon, he did some crazy shit.
Yep.
The sad part is, I think he more willing to take them bumps than these wrestlers, these main eventers.
Shane is unhinged though, man. He crazy. I've seen some of the shit. I'm like, what? Yeah.
So, just to clarify, before we go ahead and do ours, who y'all got winning the women's and men Royal Rumble? Like, who y'all winners?
Charlotte Flair, John Cena.
I'm gonna agree. I'm gonna say Flair and Cena. I can't think of anybody else that will. Becky would be my backup to Flair. Becky's my backup to Flair if she shows up.
I think CM Punk gonna get thrown out immediately. He doing too much talking. You know, usually those like him,
a lot of talking.
They throw him around number 20. Like, I just know how WWE work. Like, they got him doing the most talking, but it's gonna be, you know how they do. But yeah, I got I'm gonna have to go with Becky on the woman's side because they gonna hit her with the Stone Cold comeback. And man, dang, this one hard because they got so many storylines. They got that's what I like. They got so many potential storylines around the Rumble over like the past few years. We already know Roman was winning, Brock, Cody. Now they actually got so many different angles. Let's say I'll go with I go with Cody, not Cody. Yeah, Cody. I'll go with Cody Rhodes. And I don't know why. I just feel like they pushing him right now. Yeah, I'll go. Well, y'all go ahead and tell them whoever want to go first. Y'all go ahead and tell them they can find y'all at.
What was that again?
Just tell them where they can find you at social media.
Oh, yes. You can find us at The Real Squad Pod on X, as well as at Bougie Sports on YouTube. And this week, February 6th, we will be doing a Super Bowl special. It's Thursday. And then on Tuesday, we'll be going over the Cavs and Raw and Royal Rumble and the Browns at The Real Squad Pod. 8 p.m. Eastern time, both days, 4th and the 6th.
Yep, everything she just said for me. But I am Stefancy Girl on X and on Instagram as well. So.
Oh, yeah, and I am Levita Lysandra on X.
X. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely had y'all two back on. Yeah, this TJ McKinley podcast episode 26. We say we want, how you want, wherever we want. Y'all go ahead and follow these two ladies. Go ahead and follow me on my social media accounts, and thank y'all for watching.